Uttar Phalguni also tells us change in the seasons. Okay, the season changes. So as the season changes, a lot of things change, and that is what is the indication of this nakshatra. Okay, so when you talk about Uttar Phalguni, it is sun. Okay, it is sun, and Mercury's combination is what you have to look at it, because three padas of it falls onto the Mercury's nakshatra, the Virgo, and one portion of it falls onto the Leo. So less of Leo, more of Mercury's effect is what you can see. So what do you, when you say it is also indication of the front chord 2 symbol falls there. So the moment you see that, it is the moment you see a cot, it means comfort zone. That is what we look into that. So they are very they want to be in a comfort zone, but they are looking towards the next phase. Okay, next phase is Virgo. Virgo house is, whose house is this? This belongs to Kanya. So you have to also notice that he is from Leo, which is a male. It's moving going towards Kanya. So a lot of goddesses that we know, you will see a lot of marriages happening in this nakshatra. Okay, so the deity is Aryaman. Okay, one of the 12 Adityas that we have, out of which one is called Aryaman. He owns it. He also lords over this nakshatra. So he's strong. He shows lot of friendship kind of a thing, and he is good in doing Vedic rituals also. That kind of character is what you can see from this nakshatra. So functioning of this Uttar Phalguni, well, the best way to see this functioning of Uttar Phalguni. So they are among, you can see them as illuminators, radiant people. So you can even say they are very sharp, cruel if needed, very prosperous kind of a person. So these are all something that is connected to Phalguni. So if you notice, Sun is the only planet or the graha which generates its own heat and energy, light, for example, and this nakshatra is being owned by Sun. So you can imagine the kind of radiance this nakshatra people will have. Okay, so that is how they will look at it. So when you look at their capabilities, they also have a humor tone. They make jokes very nicely, very refined jokes they will make. Okay, so they come from their own good family background. Generally, you can find from this nakshatra people. Okay, good family, and they will be very attached to their family. That's how you can see these people. Okay, so then they will have a very nice, warm feeling for everybody. Okay, so they come from the ruling family, the Chaitrias kind of a group is what they will come. Okay, so they will come from that group, and so that means they have that king's blood running in them. Okay, so they will have a king's blood running, and all the management skills will be very high in today's world. Okay, they will always find they have some kind of balance with the family and the work is what they will do very well. Okay, so when generally speaking, this nakshatra is very family oriented, trying to settle down in their life. That is what you can see this nakshatra people doing. But they have their own this thing to do, what you call their characteristics is towards first Maga was fighting, then he was enjoying, now he is trying to settle down. Okay, that's how you can see each and every phase of that nakshatra producing. So this you would have seen that as I said earlier, many of the goddesses marriages happened in this. So you take Subramania's Valli marriage, you take goddess Mahalakshmi's marriage, when the motion was turned and she came out of it. When you talk about Gauri, Shiva's wife marriage in the name of Gauri in Shiva in Kanchipuram, so that which we celebrate as a Gauri Kalyanam. So all this thing, and during this period, lot of people pray to Murga and they carried this kavadi and those things also they will do. So there is a lot of importance given to this Falgun Nakshatra. Okay, so there is a story associated with it. Okay, there is a story associated with this called as Mangalya Maharishi. Okay, so he is Mangal is obviously is what you call Mangal is auspicious. So this Mangal Rishi was born in this nakshatra. Okay, and he is supposed to have built one temple where he has performed the marriages for gods and goddesses. This Maharishi is supposed to be helping in removing the hurdles in the marriages. Okay, so he was born, since he was born under this particular nakshatra, his dedicated job is to do weddings. So he has done weddings for sage Agastya, Vasishtha, Bhairava, all these people he has done marriages. So he has done lot of penance. So he has got some good auspicious power in his hands. So we all have the habit of putting turmeric coated rice, which we call as Akshada. And during marriage, we all will put on the to bless the girls and boy and girl. And that Akshada is what this sages represents. Okay, so that's where you do that. You drop that. So that is how important this nakshatra becomes. So any marriage when it happens, we will mention the sage's name and then we will go ahead with the marriage. Okay, so we will do that. So there is a temple. In that temple, Mangaleshwara, in this temple, it is said that all the divine goddesses, demigods, angels, you call them. So they all visit this temple and they bless the unwedded people to get married. To an extent, even when the parents are alone or become destitute and they want to reunite with their children's, then also they can go and there are a lot of people offer their prayers here and they get remedies. Okay, to this Maharishi does that. So whenever a marriage happens, the first person as a guest is what is Mangalya Maharishi. So he is the one who we call him to do the marriage. Okay, so remedy wise, this temple is there. It is near Trichy. So people just go there and they pray there and they offer there. As per my best of my knowledge, there is no tirtha or lake there next to that. It is just a very small temple where people pray and they can go and offer their prayers if there is a delay in marriage, provided they are in this nakshatra. Okay, there are other influence also. You have to look at your astrologer, whoever is there, and then find out. This is the remedy that is one of the remedies that are there. Okay, as usual, I'll also tell you the other remedies also, which is like since it is nakshatra is owned by sun, you can pray to Surya itself. Then you have to chant his Gayatri mantra. If you don't know what Gayatri mantra for Surya is, do comment. I will paste it there, or the comment in Hindi and English. I will paste it. You can read the Gayatri mantra there. So you are supposed to be sun's products is what you donate. So what are those products? The products are like Wheat, we all know wheat is one of the products. Saffron, rose agarbattis, mustard oil. That all you can either give it to the temple, or if you cannot reach the temple, or you can give it to any other place where you think it will be of use to them. So then, since it is sun, so you will have to look out for a cow which is reddish brown in color, okay, or reddish in color. You are supposed to be feeding that cow with green moong dal soaked in water. So that is what you have to feed the cow if you want blessings of this nakshatra. Why green? Why reddish brown? Reddish brown is because it is sun is there. That is why we say reddish brown. Why moong? Because the next nakshatra is next house is Virgo, which is Mercury, so green. So both the things together, when you offer, it pleases both the nakshatra, this thing, rasis, and it helps you to tide over the marriage. Okay, so tide over the issue of marriage, and you get married. So some people say that wearing a ruby also helps. Okay, that you will have to see according to your chart whether ruby helps or not, because certain times what happens is it is not at all beneficial. Most of the time it is not at all beneficiary. These stones and other things, it has got a very little effect, because I have not seen anything written specifically about stones in Parasara or any of those books. Later on it has been added, even putting one small stone, if they make a magical change, I would be surprised, because we have done so much of karma, good and bad karma, that small stone won't take the risk of doing that. Okay, I don't think so that will affect us. You will have to take the proper call. You have to see the chart and then do. If you cannot afford green ruby, and probably you can donate a red pen, right? Red pencil. All those things also red only. You can even cut or wear a red ribbon, red shirt, red dress. That also you can wear. So those display red color in a much more intense way than a small gem can do. So that's the way I look at it. Okay, so because the more the red, if red is what is needed, then you have to wear more red. If the red is going to be harmful, then you have to reduce the number of red. Okay. So there's one issue there where I have said to cut red ribbons. Okay, this was taught to me by one of my teachers. He's no more. He is expired. What's his name? I forgot. Yeah, I know him through Pudodi Murthy. He is called Nellai Vasantam in South. So he used to offer, say, cut the ribbon. I have said this thing to a couple of people, and they seem to have got results. So if it is green, I would say cut the green ribbon because it is negative. If it is red, I will say cut red. So some people have found value in that, and you have to experiment that and then say. But I have not experimented with too many people with that. I have experimented with a few people, and they have given me good feedback, because many people don't give us feedback, and people who give the based on that is what I'm saying. It has got a good feedback. So you have to respect elders, because sun is one of the eldest graha. So you have to respect the elders, and you can recite Purva Phalguni's mantra 108 times. And as usual, praying to Shiva also definitely helps, because Surya is nothing but also referred as Rudran. So you can do that. So I have written the mantra here. If you can note down, please note it down. If you cannot note down, or you let me know, I will put it onto the comment section so that you can use this mantra. Okay, as every nakshatra has four padas, we will be briefly looking into the four padas of Uttara Phalguni also. So when you look at Uttara Phalguni, it is made out of two words, Uttar and Phalguni. Uttar is later, Purva is earlier, right? So Uttar is later, Phalguni. So that means the end of the season is coming, the later end of the spring season is where it comes. Okay, Uttar Phalguni nakshatra, when it falls, when first pada, and the D9 will fall on Sagittarius. So when it falls in the Sagittarius, from there it is the fourth house. Okay, from wherever it first pada, no, it is on the fifth house. So very prominent for next generation, children's, elders. Okay, so that is what we have to take it. So creativity will come because it is hitting the fifth house. So creativity will come. They will serve a lot of people. Guru's effect will come. You know. They will be famous. They will be recognized because fifth house will give you the what you call your recognition. You will be treated properly. All those things will come here. So you will be given the due respect. So you can be, but you can also be a risk to your father. Okay, so father, first 2 months after the birth, we generally ensure that nothing happens to the father. Okay, then we take care, we do some remedies for that. So you'll have to see your respective astrologer to find out if there is such negative things. I'm not saying everybody will have that. It is there. Okay, one of the signs of it is there. So you will have to bit take a bit care of that. But otherwise, these people are, they will look good. They're a bit proud, not bit proud. To the very great extent, they'll be proud. He will be most like the chief of their group or a chief in a company. So wherever they are there, they will be in a house. They will be the head of the family kind of a role is what they will play. Even though they are young, they will play a head of the role kind of a family. So that would be the, and they are very generally very obedient kind of a character is what, very educated. That's a kind of a bit of more towards concentrating on the work. 24/7 they will be on the work. So this is what you can see from first nakshatra. When you look at Uttar Phalguni second pada, so second pada will fall on Capricorn, the Saturn's nakshatra, Saturn's house. So Saturn's house, the moment Saturn comes, he will become practical, hard-working. Mars gets exalted, so they will be a bit short-tempered. They will be working towards authority of position because Mars effect will be there, so authority will be there. They will try to, they work, they are good at administration, so supervisors they are very good. So they might want to change with their authority position, okay, but they will not get that kind of recognition here in this house because we never respect, we never give the recognition to the administrators, right? Where especially at supervisor, foreman, all we don't do that. So that's a kind of a effect you can see that. So, but they are hardworking, so they will construct buildings, everything new things they will do. Those things they will do very nicely. And imagine this second pada is falling into Virgo. So resources will be relatively less compared to the first pada. Okay, they're a bit rough in the nature, a bit frustrated in the life because of the lack of resources. So they will show interest in taking somebody else's money. So they will they will be highly interested in self-praising because nobody will praise them. So I did this, I did that, I did that. So that's how this nakshatra will behave. So when you see this thing, then you can self-praising, and if they belong to this nakshatras and this pada is what you can easily identify. Okay, and then we go to the third pada. Third pada means Aquarius. Aquarius means in abundance. So they will be intelligent and they will be innovative because hardworking, a lot of research they will do. Technology wise they will come up because Rahu is there in that house, right, in Aquarius. So technology wise they will do something. Futurist thinking will come because of Rahu's presence there. So what is going to come today, tomorrow they will try to do it today. Elon Musk, for example. So creating practically they will create something. So these are some of them, but a bit of short pride will be there, full of pride. Okay, and bit of resources will be less. So they will destroy the properties to achieve their goals. Okay, they do not undertake any job. They don't work. but they are good in trades, commerce. They're basically a business person, so they will do that. So that's how you have to look at it, and you have to pick up other character that is related to the Virgo and the Aquarius, and then you have to analyze, and then you have to say where the planet is in, then you have to identify what it. I am only saying from the nakshatra point of view. So when you take the nakshatra fourth pada, Pisces. When you talk about the Pisces, believe in mortals. Okay, they will believe in living optimistic. They will be very because it is coming to Pisces, right? Pisces is the moksha house. So they will talk about moksha. They will be very wise. They will be wise, smart. Both will be there with them. So they have good spiritual energy will be there. So astrologers, okay, some of these healers, right, will be there. Okay, they will be generally liked by others. They learn lot of, they have a lot of knowledge. Even the ancient knowledge also they will have lots, and they will support their relatives all very well. So this is what you can find from the fourth pada of this nakshatra. Okay, so then other things that you can think of, okay, for in related to this nakshatra. So what they will do is, if you're talking about the way it is, they can, the Surya, okay, the lord of this house, is capable of cooking food just by the heat of it. If you put that parabolic mirror and then you can heat so that much of, or it can burn a paper if you put a lens there. So that is the kind of energy these people have to create something. They can even create fire if you want. So that is what you have to think. Keep that into your head. Okay, so like sun, they can do a lot of things. So animals, when you look at it, cow is what you have to see. Okay, cow, not bull or a thing. Cow. That too, that reddish brown cow is more more close to this nakshatra. That is why when we say some remedy, we ask you to go and find a reddish color, brown color cow and then go and feed it. Okay, so that is how we tell them to do that. So some marriages I have told you. So then the remedial measures, most of the measures are very simple. Go to Surya and pray. Okay, so generally very good knowledge. Supposing Chandra is there sitting in this nakshatra, these people will have brilliant brains. Okay, lots of comfort will be there. Just like that, they can write books all. So that is possible in this nakshatra. So overall, this nakshatra is good, but it has also got some negative aspects also, depending on which pada you are born, or when you are referring to which pada. So that's it for Uttar Phalguni for now from me. So I'll come back soon with Hasta in the next couple of days. And if you have any questions and any particular thing to be added to this particular nakshatra, do let me know. If you're interested in learning also, do reach me. I do teach in the early mornings, so when I'm a bit free, so I organized classes and then I teach people who are really interested in that, because I don't do it for just for the sake of teaching it, okay, because there are a lot of knowledge that are there. So people who are serious can definitely approach me. I do classes for them at a specific hour, okay, and I don't take on the weekends. Weekends are generally for internal discussions. We do R&D with the old students and others, astrologers who are there with us. So we meet early in the morning over the internet or video conference, and we discuss a lot of things. So maybe I will put one of the recordings for general public view. So what we discuss and how we discuss. So that's about for today. So see you soon, and do comment if you have any doubts. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye bye.